You're listening to Muldrow Bulldogs basketball, presented by Divine Lines Body Art Studio and Academy in Fort Smith, and brought to you by todayinfortsmith.com. And we'd like to welcome you back in live to the feed, folks. We are at the Mabee Center at Oral Roberts University on the campus here for the 53rd Tournament of Champions, brought to you by Tulsa Public Schools. And we are about to see Muldrow Lady Bulldogs basketball in the semifinals, with a shot to go to the championship tomorrow night. That game will be at 7 p.m. The third place game will be played at 4 p.m. We already know that the Sealing Lady Cats will be in the third place game, and we're going to see who will win and who will lose in this one. Taylon Collins is lined up for the tip here, and she wins the tip. And Hannah Boyette's got the ball for the Lady Bulldogs, and they have the first possession of the game. Out to the left of Madison Chambers, back to Hannah Boyette. Off to Taylon Collins. Out to Cameron Johnson, down to Madison Chambers, back to Cameron Johnson for three, and that's no good. Rebounded by Cameron Johnson. Ball back to Madison Chambers, down to Hannah Boyette in the corner, and she's looking down low. There's Taylon Collins. Skip pass over to Cameron, and here's a shot by Madison Chambers. First 2 points of the ball game belong to the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs, and the score is 2-0 at the 7:23 mark here in the first quarter. And here comes Victory Christian. Ball out on the left side, looking for something down low. Shaylin Mays is giving them no room underneath that basket. There's a pass down low. Pass back out to the top, and pass back over to the right side, and there's a terrible shot, and that's rebounded by Victory Christian and shot up and no good. And the ball is going to go out of bounds and belongs to Victory Christian, last touched by the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs. And here comes the inbound pass. That's a long time there, and they're going to whistle her for 5 seconds, and the ball belongs to the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs. Great start here to the game. Madison Chambers is going to inbound pass to Hannah Boyette. Seems to be a common theme with these Lady Bulldogs. Hannah brings the ball up the floor and looks over to the left and finds Madison Chambers, and Madison's looking around, finds Taylon Collins. Taylon down low to Shaylin Mays, and Shaylin with a spin around move and puts up a shot, and it's good. And the Lady Bulldogs lead 4-0. Here's the inbound pass by Victory Christian, and they're bringing the ball up the floor very slow. They're looking at the coach, trying to figure out what to do at this point, because it seems like Muldrow has started with their foot on the gas as always, and there's a shot up and good for Victory Christian off the glass. And the Lady Bulldogs lead 4-2 with possession at 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. There's a pass over to Hannah Boyette on the right side. There's a pass to Taylon Collins in the corner. Taylon's going to dribble back to the top of the key, give it to Madison Chambers and over. And she's going to dish it off down low to Shaylin Mays. And Shaylon's going to have her shot blocked. And Victory Christian is on a fast break, and that shot up is no good, and Taylon Collins is going to hit that ball out of bounds, and it's going to belong to Victory Christian. And Victory Christian getting ready for the inbound pass. And we've got another ball knocked out of bounds. It still belongs to Victory Christian. There's the inbound pass, and the shot up no good, rebounded by Taylon Collins, and Taylon is racing up the floor with the ball. She's looking to go for a drive here, and she puts up a shot that's no good, rebounded by Victory Christian. And they're on a fast break. Cameron Johnson, the only one in front. That shot's no good, put back up by Victory Christian, and that shot is good, and the score is tied at 4 with 5:19 left in the first quarter. And here's a pass over to Madison Chambers. Hannah Boyette for three. And that's no good. Rebounded by Victory Christian. Victory Christian is racing the ball up the floor here. Pass out to the left, and she's going to look for a drive and does not get one. And Hannah Boyette is going to be whistled for the foul. No, it's an offensive foul. That's a push-off foul. And so the Lady Bulldogs will regain possession. Hannah Boyette bringing the ball up the floor for Muldrow. And we have a whistle for some unknown reason. And the ball is inbound to Hannah Boyette, over to Madison Chambers on the right side. Back to Hannah Boyette in the corner. She's going to look down low for Shaylin Mays. And there's a reach foul on Victory Christian. So the ball's going to go out of bounds and get passed back in. We're going to try this again. This Muldrow possession. And there's Hannah Boyette down low. She puts up a shot backwards and it goes in. That was ridiculous. Hannah Boyette with a Hail Mary backwards for the next 2 points of the game. Muldrow's up 6-4 with 4:27 left in this first quarter. Here's a pass down low to Victory Christian and a shot up. Taylon Collins is going to get whistled for the foul. The shot did not go near the basket.
Foul number 14, Taylon Collins for second, team number 2 at the line, number 22.
Got some folks in the chat room. Got a lot of people asking about live video from these games, and we don't have, I mean, we've got that capability, we just don't have it set up yet. And we're going to look to advance Muldrow basketball in the near future, I promise. Because I believe there was, only 2 seniors who are going to graduate after this year, and then we've got all these Lady Bulldogs coming back. That first free throw was up and no good for Victory Christian. Second free throw was up and no good for Victory Christian. The Lady Bulldogs still have the lead, 6-4. And there's another foul on Victory Christian.
Foul number 11, Jim Summers for first, team number 3.
Derek, I appreciate it, buddy. That's me doing the typing in the chat room. I'm a one-man studio here. There's a ball stolen by Victory Christian, and the shot goes up, and it's no good. And Hannah Boyette is going to be whistled for the foul. So we're going to have the ball out of bounds here by Victory Christian. They're going to toss one in and see if they can do something with the ball. They've already had one violation for 5. That is a travel if I've ever seen one, and she gets whistled for it. And the ball is going to go back to the Lady Bulldogs. So here is Cameron Johnson with the inbound pass to Hannah Boyette. And Hannah B is bringing the ball up the floor. Pass over to the right side to Madison Chambers, and she got somebody all up in her grill, and she's going to give it to Hannah. And Hannah's going to lose it out of bounds. And the ball is going to go back to the Lady Conquerors. I think I'll stick with Victory Christian on that call. Lady Bulldogs still lead 6-4 with 3:53 left. And we've got more whistles on the floor, and I believe we're having more referee difficulty like we did earlier this afternoon. And let's see, now they're rolling the clock. I believe it was a clock error. Victory Christian with the ball. They don't know what they're doing. Here's a pass to a girl who wasn't even looking. And here's a pass over to the left side, back up to the top of the key. Heavy defense here by the Lady Bulldogs. Very impressive. No room down low. There's Hannah Boyette. Oh, and Hannah's going to get whistled for a foul. Hannah needs to slow down, folks. She's got to slow down on these fouls. That's 2 in the first quarter. Here's the inbound pass by Victory Christian. And more ball being passed around. Nowhere to go with it. Out in the corner for Victory Christian. And here's a shot for 3. And that is no good. Rebound by Madison Chambers, and here come the Lady Bulldogs. Pass up to Hannah Boyette on the right side. Pass over to Madison Chambers, and she's going to go for a drive. And here's the shot up, and it's no good. I don't understand how they whistled her for a walk after she shot the ball, but she dribbled all the way in. So I thought it was going to be a foul call, but it wasn't. Here comes Victory Christian. They're down by 2, 6-4. Muldrow Lady Bulldogs with the lead. 2 minutes and 47 seconds left in the first quarter. And Victory Christian looking for a place to go. If the Lady Bulldogs can limit their shots to the outside like they've been doing, they will also limit their points. Because Victory Christian has not been so good from shooting from the outside. And here's more passing around. Back up to the top of the key. And it looks like we've got a timeout on the floor. We're going to take you to a word from Muldrow Pharmacy. We'll be right back.
Muldrow Pharmacy is your locally owned, locally loved hometown pharmacy located at 710 East Chantel Smith Boulevard in Muldrow, meeting all your prescription and home health needs as a good neighbor pharmacy. Muldrow Pharmacy has been a part of the local community since 1962, serving residents of Muldrow and the surrounding area. Open 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on Saturday. Muldrow Pharmacy believes in providing personalized attention and competitive prices. We take care of our patients and our community. Let us take care of you at your Muldrow Good Neighbor Pharmacy.
And we're going to bring you back in live. Muldrow Lady Bulldogs up 6-4, 2:18 left in the first quarter. Victory Christian with the ball. 3 team fouls on Victory Christian, 4 team fouls already on the Lady Bulldogs in this half. And we're only in the first quarter. Victory Christian is looking for a place to go with this ball. They're having a hard time with ball movement. They can't find anybody down low. Here's a shot up, and that's no good. And ball rebounded by Madison Chambers, and here come the Lady Bulldogs. Madison is going to pull up, dish it off to Shaylin Mays, and Shaylin puts one up, and that's no good. And here comes that press from the Lady Bulldogs here. Victory Christian. Unbelievable walk, that was called. And here's a pass into the corner. Pass back out to the top of the key. And these Lady Bulldogs are giving Victory Christian absolutely no room to move this ball inside. There are no options. But Taylon Collins knocks that ball loose, and then Victory Christian loses her own ball outside, and so the Lady Bulldogs will get the ball back. I've got Victory Christian parents behind me, and of course they're upset. But hey, who cares? We're here for the Lady Bulldogs, right? Hannah Boyette over to the left side for Cameron Johnson. Back up to Shaylin Mays. She's at the top of the key. Here's Hannah Boyette going on a drive and dishes it off to Taylon Collins. Taylon up for 2, and that is good. The score is 8-4. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Muldrow with a 4-point lead. Not a whole lot of scoring going on. But I think the Lady Bulldogs are trying to gauge this Victory Christian team, and I think they're doing a really good job of it because they have not let them move the ball around at all. Pass over into the corner for Victory Christian, and Cameron Johnson playing some defense. Here's Madison Chambers playing more defense on number 11 for Victory Christian. She's going to hold the ball up at the top of the key, and if she backpedals any faster, she's going to go through the wall. She's going to have to stop before she hits half court. And a pick set, not very well, and Madison Chambers still on defense. Here's a shot up. Taylon Collins all up in the business, and here's Hannah Boyette on a fast break. And the ball gets knocked out of bounds by Victory Christian. And the possession will remain with the Lady Bulldogs. And there's Hannah Boyette with the inbound pass off the back of a Victory Christian player, and that didn't work out like she wanted, and the clock ran out, and we're going to take you to a break here at the end of the first quarter. They're already running the clock for the second quarter. They're going to have to get themselves in check. We'll be right back after a word from BHC Insurance. Gary Schaefer and the friendly staff at BHC Insurance of Salisaw is a full-service insurance agency offering business and personal insurance to cover your auto, home, liability, flood, and earthquake policies tailored to your specific needs. A strong supporter of all area youth, teachers, and schools, BHC Insurance believes in home and community and wants you and your family to be a part of their family. Help with all your insurance needs is just one phone call away at 918-775-4421 or stop by the office at 1000 South Kerr Boulevard in Salisaw. That's BHC Insurance, offering hometown service to all area residents. And we're going to bring you back in live. I normally try to play 2 commercials after a quarter, but something happened there. I don't know. They must have whistled some type of foul on Victory Christian. Hannah Boyette got a chance for 2 free throws there, and she put them up and in good, and the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs have a 10-4 lead. And we're about to head into the second quarter. We've got Billy Joel, Uptown Girl, on the overhead music. Gotta love some of that. And folks, if you're wondering where my broadcast partner Dennis McCaslin is, he is still in Fort Smith, and so I am solo on this venture. I came up to spend time with my parents who live in Tulsa, and we just so happened to have a tournament up here in Tulsa. So I took these duties on by myself, and I'm having a blast doing it. I've seen some great basketball in the last couple of days, and now we've got the inbound pass from Victory Christian. And they're going to try to get on the board in the second quarter. Here's some passing around the top. Shaylin Mays is up top playing defense. She allowed no room in the first quarter for anybody to play down low, for any passes to make it in or any shots to be thrown up. And here comes another pass, and here's some defense. Taylon Collins with an amazing block. Madison Chambers trying to bring the ball up, and it gets knocked away by Victory Christian, and here's Taylon Collins. Pass it off to Madison Chambers. That referee is terrible. She's been calling walks all day on people who aren't walking, and there's another walk called. It's on the Lady Bulldogs, and Victory Christian will get the ball back. This lady needs her credentials revoked. Here's Victory Christian passing the ball around the top. They're going to do all they can. This referee's going to do all she can to help the hometown team. And here is a shot for 3 from the corner, and that's good for 3. And that's a 10-7 ball game here. The Lady Bulldogs still have a 3-point lead. Pass over to the left to Cameron Johnson. Off into the corner to Shaylin Mays, and probably going to skip past. There it is to Madison Chambers, and down low to Taylon Collins. And that ball is back out to Hannah Boyette. And here is a pass back to Madison Chambers, back to Cameron Johnson, down low to Taylon Collins, and she's going to pass it off to Shaylin Mays, and Shaylin Mays misses her shot. Shaylin has not been effective underneath the basket. There's 2 points for Victory Christian. And it's a 1-point ball game. Muldrow Lady Bulldogs lead 10-9. And here are the Lady Bulldogs trying to get 2 more points. There's a shot up and good by Shaylin Mays. And the Lady Bulldogs lead 12-9. There's the owner of TodayInFortSmith.com, Dennis McCaslin, is in the chat room here. And Derek Matthews says, if you're able to do this all by yourself, I'm over here wondering why my sports information director has so many excuses. Derek, I can't answer that question, brother, but I know at TodayInFortSmith.com we can run these things by ourselves or with each other or whatever we want to do, but we make things happen. That's all we do. And there's going to be a foul. Looks like it's on Cameron Johnson. We're going to see Paige Hughes check into the game for Shaylin Mays. A lot of action underneath the goal here for Victory Christian, but they did not score. We've got a couple more substitutions here for Victory Christian. A couple people coming out of the game. A couple of fresh bodies coming in, and here's the inbound pass. Oh, looked like a little travel, but they did not call that. And here is another pass to the top of the key. They tried to shoot one down low, but Taylon Collins was all up in their face again. More passes over to the left side. Back to the top of the key, and here's a pass down low, and They're going to call a foul on the floor on Cameron Johnson, which is probably good because the Victory Christian player probably had an easy 2 points. Here comes that heavy inbound defense here by the Lady Bulldogs. And here's a shot by Victory Christian, and that's good. And the score is 12-11. Lady Bulldogs lead. Pass over to Paige Hughes. Pass over to Taylor Collins. Back to Hannah Boyette for three. That's good. Hannah B with another three. And the Lady Bulldogs lead 15-11 with 4:30 left in the second quarter. Alicia McCloria is over at the clock desk, and she's going to be checking in here just as soon as we can get a whistle. And McCloria, as you guys know, can pop threes from anywhere on the floor, and she doesn't hesitate to do it. There's a shot up and a foul called on Madison Chambers. And number 11 for Victory Christian is going to go to the line. Jim Summers is number 11. That first shot is up and no good. Victory Christian has had a terrible time from the free throw line in this ball game. Madison Chambers is coming out for the Lady Bulldogs. Alicia McCloria is in. So we've got Taylor Collins, Paige Hughes, Cameron Johnson, Alicia McCloria, and Hannah Boyette in for the Lady Bulldogs. And Hannah Boyette is bringing the ball up the floor as usual. Here's a pass over to McCloria. Pass to Cameron Johnson. Skip pass back out to Hannah B, and she's going to dish it off to Paige Hughes. Back to Hannah. Back to Paige. Paige is looking for Taylor down low, but she can't get open. Here's Alicia McCloria, and back to Hannah B for three. And that's no good. Rebounded by Taylor Collins. Back to McCloria at the top of the key, and that ball is going to get stolen by Victory Christian, and she's going to lay it up, and that is good. Lady Bulldogs lead 15-14 with 3:30 left in this second quarter. Pass over to the right to Paige Hughes. Down low to Cameron Johnson, down even lower to Taylor Collins, and Taylor goes up backwards and lays in 2 more points. Yeah, Dennis says wait until next week when we have tournament games going from 2 locations at the exact same time at the Sequoia County Tournament. Dennis, I believe, will be in Central, and I will be in Muldrow, and we're going to have all kinds of games going. Here's a stolen pass by Taylor Collins. She's on a fast break, and she's going to take it all the way to the hoop for 2 points. And the foul. Here is a 3-point play, an opportunity for 3 points. The Lady Bulldogs lead 19-14 with 2:53 left in this second quarter. The Lady Bulldogs doing what they do best, getting on top early and not giving in. And here comes Taylor Collins, and her shot is up and nailed it.
Taylor Collins.
Lady Bulldogs lead 20-14, 2:53 left in the second quarter. Derek, I appreciate that feedback, man. We do what we can. Our broadcast is about 6 seconds late from what's actually going on, but we had a lot of people from Sealing listening to their broadcast earlier. But, hey, feel free to bring your earbuds, your headphones, whatever you got to do. Bring your WePods. That's the best part about these broadcasts, Derek, and for everybody else listening. We've got people over in Afghanistan who are from this area, and they are listening to these games because they can't be here for them. And so here's a free throw up, and it's good from Victory Christian. But we've had people from all over listening to these ball games. You don't have to be next to a radio. You don't have to find a station. There is another shot up and good from the free throw line. It's 20-16. Muldrow, Lady Bulldogs with the lead, bringing the ball up the floor. Pass over to McCloria. Pass to Taylor Collins, and she almost lost it. There is Paige Hughes with the ball, and Hannah Boyette with the ball. Back over to Paige Hughes, and she's going to look down low. Nope, she's going to pass it to Hannah Boyette. Shaylin Mays is not doing a very good job of getting open. She needs to move around. Back up to Hannah Boyette, top of the key. Back over to Paige Hughes on the right. 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. And McClory is open in the corner, and if they hit her, she's going to take one. I know it. There she is. Quick defense. There's a pass down to Shaylin Mays, and that's going to be over the back on Victory Christian. Their player's not too happy, but I don't care. And Passage is going to check into the game for Paige Hughes. None of these rosters have Passage on here, and I forget what her first name is. I want to say Emily for some reason, but Dennis, if you've got your other rosters with you and you've got that written down, shoot me a message here. There's a pass down low to Shaylin Mays, and Shaylin is going to kick it back to McCloria, and Alicia McCloria misses her shot, and there's a walk on the rebound. Victory Christian got the rebound and traveled on the way down. And so the possession is going to remain Chelsea Passage. Thank you, Chase. I appreciate you, buddy. Chase Howard. I don't know who this clown is, but he's he's a good guy. And I've seen him. I say clown because I've seen him clowning around on Facebook a little bit, and that's my kind of dude right there because I like to clown. But Chase Howard, I appreciate the info. You shot it to me. Dennis shot it to me right after. So Chelsea Passage is in the game. Oh, and here's a pass down low to Taylor Collins, and it gets picked off, and Victory Christian has the ball, and they are on a fast break, and there's a shot up and no good. And I believe Chelsea Passage is going to be whistled for that foul. She went down awfully hard. She got up very gingerly. I'm thinking she's asking to come out of the game a little bit. I think she's hurt. Coach Armour looking intently into the eyes of Chelsea Passage, and I think she's going to stay in the game. First shot is up and good by Victory Christian, and second shot is up and good. And with 1 minute, 20 seconds left in the half here, the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs lead 20-18, and here's Passage bringing the ball up the floor over to McCloria. McCloria's looking around, and there's a stolen pass by Victory Christian, and she's going to dribble the ball completely out of bounds, and the possession is going to go back to the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs. Derek, you are the women's basketball coach at the University of Science and Arts here in Oklahoma. That is crazy. Yeah, you guys are looking at getting Hannah Boyette. We saw that offer. I'll tell you what, Derek, if you come to us during a game, come over to us at halftime, we will get an interview with you, and we'll talk about it. There's a shot by Chelsea Passage for two, and that is good. Lady Bulldogs lead 22-18, 39 seconds left here in the half, and here's a shot for three from Victory Christian. And that's no good. Rebounded by Victory Christian. Kicked it back over to the corner for another three, and that's no good. Rebound by Hannah Boyette, and she chunks it to Madison Chambers. And Victory Christian, Jim Summers, knocks the ball out of bounds, and the possession will remain with the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs. Here's the inbound pass. Hannah Boyette throwing the ball in, looking for somebody to go to, and there is Madison Chambers over to Passage, over to Hannah Boyette. Hannah drives and puts up a shot, and she gets fouled on the way up. And Muldrow is in the bonus here. It looks like both teams are in the bonus. And so Hannah B is going to the line. Derek, I would have said if you guys, if your basketball team needs a play-by-play guy, but then I caught myself because Dennis is on here, so I don't want Dennis to think I'm shopping employers. There's a shot up and good, 23-18, Muldrow Lady Bulldogs with the lead. I'm not a free agent, guys, but Derek's got a good laugh out of that. Derek, we appreciate you being on here and listening, man. We really, really do. There's a second shot up and in good by Hannah Boyette. There's your prospect, Derek. Dennis, I'm not a trader, sir. But There's your prospect, Derek, and she's got 2 free throws there from the line. She just knocks them down no matter what time of the day it is. 9 seconds left. Victory Christian trying to score one last time, and there's a shot up and no good, and Shaylin Mays with the rebound. The ball goes to the floor, and they've got a jump ball, and the ball is going back to the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs with only 1.59 left on the clock here in the half, and the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs are just going to kind of run this time out smartly. And they are going to go to the half with a 24-18 lead over Victory Christian, the Lady Conquerors. So with a 6-point lead, we are going to go into a looping break with a word from our sponsors. I'm going to try to turn these commercials up. My dear sweet mother shot me a text message and said, turn the commercials up because they're too low. And so we're going to try to make our sponsors proud. My mom is a pre-K teacher here in Tulsa for Tulsa Public Schools. They're the ones who are putting on this tournament, by the way, and we're going to take a break. We'll be right back for the second half. You're listening to Muldrow Bulldogs basketball, presented by Divine Lines Body Art Studio and Academy in Fort Smith, and brought to you by todayinfortsmith.com. And we want to bring you back in live, the halftime celebration with jump ropes and cheerleaders and spirit ribbons is over with. Victory Christian will start out with the ball here at the beginning of the third quarter. Lady Bulldogs with the 24-18 lead, and here comes Victory Christian over on my right side now. Muldrow will be shooting on my left. And Victory Christian's looking down low, and the Lady Bulldogs have not given them any room. Here's a picked-off pass by Shaylin Mays over to Hannah Boyette. Hannah's going to slow the ball down with a little around-the-back action over to Madison Chambers. Here's Taylon Collins with the ball over to Hannah on the right side of the wing, and Hannah's looking around, giving some signals. And here's Madison down to Shaylin Mays, and Shaylin's going to go kick it back to Cameron, and Cameron's going to shoot no good, and rebound by Taylon Collins, giving it to Shaylin Mays, and Shaylin just cannot find a basket tonight. And Victory Christian with the rebound here. And Victory Christian with a shot up, and horribly no good. Rebound by Shaylin Mays. That's going to be a foul on Victory Christian. So there is one team foul for the half already for Victory Christian. Hannah Boyette's bringing the ball up the floor, looking determined. And that ball's going to get knocked out of bounds by Victory Christian. You guys should see the seating setup I've got. If I move my chair up another inch, I'm going to fall about 3 feet. Crazy. Ball over to the left side to Cameron Johnson. Cameron looking back to Madison Chambers at the top of the key. Back to Cameron, down to Shaylin Mays down low. Shaylin's going to dribble it under the basket and kick it to Hannah Boyette for three, and that is no good. And that ball was last touched by Victory Christian, and that will remain Lady Bulldogs basketball. And hopefully we can get the Lady Bulldogs in the finals, because I want to see them thump the Owasso Lady Rams. After the game we saw earlier today, here's Shaylin Mays with a spin move and a shot up, no good. Shaylin is not having a good night. Here come the Lady Conquerors down the floor, and they find a lady open down low, wide open. And there's 2 points up and in. Muldrow Lady Bulldogs lead 24-20 with 6:13 left in the third quarter. Here's a pass down low to Hannah Boyette, and she gets nailed, and nobody calls a foul. And the fast break was slowed down, and Hannah's back down to her side of the defensive side of the floor, and there's a shot up, no good. And Hannah's trying to talk the referee out of the foul, but she is not having it. Number 15 for Victory Christian is going to the line here. She will shoot 2. First shot is up, and it's good. Second shot, getting ready, and up. And that's no good. Ball is out. Rebounded by Madison Chambers. She's going to pass the ball up to Cameron Johnson. Cameron's going to slow it down. And she's going to give it back to Hannah Boyette at the top of the key. Back to Cameron. She's going to take a three-point shot and nails it. Cameron for three out of nowhere, and the score is 27-21. Muldrow Lady Bulldogs with the lead over Victory Christian. And Victory Christian, all they've done is tie it up at best. They cannot seem to find a way to get ahead in this ball game. And here's a pass back to the top of the key for Victory Christian, and they're going to try to drive, but there's nowhere to go. Pass out to the right side. The referee's counting. And here's a pass back to the top of the key. Cameron Johnson with heavy defense. Here's Hannah Boyette on her lady. And they're looking for somewhere to go. Skip pass over to the right side of the floor, and she's going to drive over to the left to kick it back outside. And here's a drive to the free throw line with a shot up and good. Jen Summers with 2 points for the Lady Conquerors, and the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs still with a 4-point lead, 27-23 with 4:48 left in the third quarter. Here's a pass over to the right to Cameron Johnson. Lady Bulldogs back with the basketball. Back up to the top of the key to Madison Chambers. Out to the left to Hannah Boyette. Hannah's looking. And there is a pass down low to Taylon Collins, and it gets knocked out of bounds. Hannah actually threw the ball to Madison Chambers, and Madison tried to chunk it to Taylon Collins, and it was broken up by Victory Christian. Here's the inbound pass over to Cameron Johnson for three, and that's barely off the mark. Rebounded by Victory Christian on a fast break. Slowing the ball down. Pass down low and shot up. Blocked by Taylon Collins. And here's Taylon Collins on a fast break. And she lays one up and in. And that's another 2 points for the Lady Bulldogs. Please, somebody tell Taylon Collins to dunk one. Just once. I just want to see it. I want to see a monster jam. The Muldrow Lady Bulldogs lead 29-23. Things are getting hot, and there is I believe they're going to call that a foul. I just looked over, I heard a big thud and looked over, and a Victory Christian player was on the ground. Jalen Mays was nowhere around the play, but she had her arms up like I didn't do it. So 9 times out of 10, that means she did. Man, Victory Christian has the ball out of bounds. They're going to pass it in over in the corner, wide open for three. And that's no good. And that's a foul on Victory Christian. Push-off foul. The ball belongs to the Lady Bulldogs. And Hannah Boyette's bringing the ball back up the floor with a 6-point lead, 3:48 left in the third quarter. There's Shaylin Mays here at the top of the post, and she's going to drive down low and put a shot up. That shot gets blocked. Shaylin Mays still not having a good time tonight. And there is going to be another foul on Victory Christian. God. And the Lady Bulldogs have the ball back. They're going to bring it back up the floor here. Hannah Boyette's got the ball, and she is slowing the pace. Here's Madison Chambers on the left-hand side. Here is Shaylin Mays, top of the post. And she kicks it over to Hannah Boyette, and Hannah's going to get fouled. These Lady Conquerors are not immune to the whistle. They have got to figure that out. That's another foul. Here comes the inbound pass over to Cameron Johnson, and she's going to kick it back to Madison Chambers, back to Hannah Boyette. Hannah's calling signs, and she's looking for a play here, and over to Taylon Collins. Over to Cameron Johnson, back to Taylon Collins. Back to Madison Chambers. And Madison's going to get the ball stolen, and then she's going to foul her Victory Christian opponent. Victory Christian's going to get the ball back. There is going to be a brief timeout, and we're going to take a break with a word from Sparkman Animal Clinic, and we'll be right back. Serving Sequoyah County and the surrounding region for almost 30 years, Sparkman Animal Clinic is a full-service mixed animal veterinary clinic for all your small and large animal needs. Located between Muldrow and Roland on Highway 64, Doctors Terry Sparkman, Coulter Smith, and the caring staff provide complete care and treatment for your pets, offering everything needed to keep them happy and healthy. They even make house calls to treat your livestock. Call Sparkman Animal Clinic at 427-7606 or see their website at www.sparkmananimalclinic.com. Ben, we're going to bring you back in live. Derek, if you're still listening, sir, I cut my own commercials too, by the way. I'm not applying for a job or anything. I just wanted you to know that. And we're going to see Victory Christian with the inbound pass here. Except for Lauren. She did my Muldrow Pharmacy commercial. I'm like Zipper's the one-man wedding band. Here's Victory Christian looking to the inside. There's a shot up and no good. Rebounded by Hannah Boyette. Hannah was amongst the trees down there and still got the rebound. And she's going to pass it over to Madison Chambers. Victory Christian is stepping up their defense. If they want to win this game, they need to step up the offense. Cameron Johnson with the ball. She's going to give it off to Taylon Collins down to Shaylin Mays, and Shaylin's going to get fouled on the floor before she could ever even get a shot. Hannah Boyette was simulating three-point shots over here on the left-hand side. She was wide open all day. Yeah, we can open a Chickasha branch of the Today in Fort Smith Worldwide Studios. Here we go with the inbound pass over down to Taylon Collins, and she's going to give it back to Hannah B for three. And Hannah was way off the mark there, and Taylon Collins gets the rebound out of bounds, and she's going to save the ball, and it's off to Shaylin Mays, and Shaylin walks. Shaylin Mays is not having a good night, folks. She's not having a good night. It would be a big hit. It would be a big hit. We'll try to open another studio. We have, of course, our worldwide studio headquarters in Fort Smith. And here's Victory Christian with the ball. And a shot up, and that's good. 29-25, 4-point lead for the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs with 1:45 left in the third quarter. Muldrow is going to have to start scoring some points here. They cannot just sit here and try to maintain that lead. Down to Shaylin Mays at the top of the post, and she's going to give it to Cameron Johnson, who goes up for a shot. And she gets fouled, so Cameron Johnson is going to the line here. Also want to remind everybody, since we're going to the line, our free throw sponsor is Pier 1 Photography and Designs in the River Valley. Folks, if you need newborn and family photo shoots, t-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, hand-painted wood signs, or anything that can be personalized, call Amy and Tammy at 479-461-3747, or you can find them on Facebook at Pier 1 Photography and Designs. Just type that in your search bar. They made these beautiful hoodies, these Muldrow Bulldogs hoodies that I'm wearing, and they are so comfortable. It's like I'm wearing lotion. And here's another shot up from Cameron Johnson. It's no good. The first shot was good. Rebound by Taylon Collins. She keeps the possession alive, and Hannah Boyette's got the ball off to the left side to Madison Chambers. Back to Taylon Collins, and Taylon's going to get fouled. That's going to be a foul on the floor. So a big, big thank you to Amy and Tammy for all they do at Pier 1. Also, I just want to mention, we are still taking, we have a few sponsor spots left for the Sequoyah County Tournament. For you business owners, get at us. We've got a $99 special. We will run your ads, just like you're hearing on this broadcast, all during the Sequoyah County Tournament for the team of your choice. Get on Facebook on Today in Fort Smith and send Dennis a message or call him at the number listed. And I will get your commercials cut within the next, 3 or 4 days. We'll make it happen. We get stuff done. Lady Bulldogs with the ball, and Madison Chambers out to Cameron Johnson. Cameron's going to dish it off to Hannah B for three. And that's good. Hannah Boyette with another three. Hannah is all smiles at this point. Muldrow Lady Bulldogs lead 33-25 with 42 seconds left. Got an 8-point lead. 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's another shot by Jim Summers, and that's no good. Rebounded by Taylon Collins out to Madison Chambers. Somewhat of a fast break going on, and Madison's going to slow the ball down. Probably good. They've got the lead. They don't want to do anything silly, and Hannah Boyette's got the ball on the left side of the key. 18 seconds left, and Hannah is just going to take this slow. And Hannah just threw the ball out of bounds, and Coach Armour is not happy about that one. Madison Chambers had a chance to save that, and she just let the ball go. So just a little miscommunication. They can get through that. And here's Jim Summers, and she's trying to she's trying to do everything herself, but Cameron Johnson was straight up and down. And they're going to whistle Shaylin Mays for the foul, and I believe Shaylin Mays is going to come back out of the ball game. Shaylin's having some difficulties tonight, and I think Paige Hughes is going to check back in. We're going to trade 3 for 33 here, like we normally do. And here's the first shot up, and it's no good. Another opportunity missed by Victory Christian from the charity stripe. Also, folks, if you're on Facebook, go to Today in Fort Smith. Type that in your search bar, Today in Fort Smith, and like that page. Second free throw missed. Hannah Boyette recovers the rebound, and at the end of the third quarter, we're going into the final stretch here. The Muldrow Lady Bulldogs lead 33-25, and we're going to take a break with a word from our sponsors.
Divine Lines Body Art Studio and Divine Lines Tattoo Academy has 2 locations in Fort Smith. They're not only the ultimate destination for all your tattoo, body art, permanent makeup, and microblading needs, they're also an accredited school teaching all 4 aspects that can help you start a career in the industry. Sherry and the crew located at 6420 Rogers Avenue across from Hooters and 2600 Zero Street across from Walmart look forward to visiting with you about your body art or kickstarting your new career as a body artist. Call 479-7TATTOO today. Breeden Dodge in Fort Smith is a longtime supporter of area athletes and programs and would like to take this opportunity to invite you to stop by and see their wide selection of new and used vehicles at their Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, and Jeep dealership at 5900 Highway 71 South in Fort Smith. The Breeden name is trusted when it comes time for you to make that important decision on a new or used vehicle, and they back up everything they sell with a great service department. Give them a call today at 877-262-8915 or check out their inventory at BreedenDodge.net. That's Breeden Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, and Jeep, a Fort Smith institution. And remember, when the dealing's done, Breeden's the one.
Yeah, we're bringing you back in live. We've got Neil Diamond and Sweet Caroline going on the overhead here. And the crowd is getting into it. We're going into the fourth quarter here, last ball game of the evening. And here's the inbound pass to start the third quarter. Muldrow Lady Bulldogs with a 33-25 lead and the ball. Taylor Collins over to Hannah Boyette and down low, and that ball is lost. Victory Christian regains possession. And Jim Summers is going to slow things down real quick. She's a phenomenal player for a not-so-stellar team. And here's a shot up blocked by Taylor Collins. Taylor Collins, not today. And now the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs have the ball. Here comes Hannah Boyette, pass over to the right side. Taylor Collins is amazing. And she's got the ball back. Can't pass over to Madison Chambers. And here's a pass to the corner to Hannah B. And she's going to throw it back to Paige Hughes. And she's going to give it back to Hannah. Back to the corner to Paige. Paige is going to give it back to Hannah Boyette. And Hannah's going to dribble it to the top of the key and pass it off to Madison Chambers. And Hannah almost pulled up for a 3 and thought better of it. And here's Paige Hughes for 3. That's good. That's good. Another 3-point shot. Paige Hughes drains one, and the score is 36-25. Muldrow Lady Bulldogs with the lead. And Victory Christian needs a timeout here desperately, and they called one. And we're going to take you to a word from the only commercial I didn't cut besides Salisaw Ford. Here is Lauren with Muldrow Pharmacy.
Muldrow Pharmacy is your locally owned, locally loved hometown pharmacy located at 710 East Chantel Smith Boulevard in Muldrow, meeting all your prescription and home health needs as a good neighbor pharmacy. Muldrow Pharmacy has been a part of the local community since 1962, serving residents of Muldrow and the surrounding area. Open 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on Saturday. Muldrow Pharmacy believes in providing personalized attention and competitive prices. We take care of our patients and our community. Let us take care of you at your Muldrow Good Neighbor Pharmacy.
Gary Schaefer and the friendly staff at BHC Insurance of Salisaw.
I'm going to have to apologize to Gary Schaefer and BHC. We'll get back to them momentarily. I just was paying more attention to Max Preps than I was to the court, and we are back inbound here for – there's I believe Cameron Johnson is going to get whistled with a foul over the back. 6:32 left in the fourth quarter. Muldrow Lady Bulldogs up by 11, 36-25. Winner of this game goes to the championship of the Tournament of Champions tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Loser goes to the third place game to play Sealing I love those people in ceiling. They've been great through this whole tournament. Here's Taylor Collins. She reaches up and almost picks off the pass. Victory Christian retains possession. Pass out to the left side, and they're still trying to find somebody down low. Victory Christian has had no luck inside all night, and then just as I say that, they pass it to the inside, and the shot gets blocked, but they're going to call a foul. Foul on Cameron Johnson, 1-5 red. Unbelievable. One more foul for either team, and somebody's in the bonus. So we are at the line for two here for Victory Christian, and the first shot is up, and that is good. Victory Christian has struggled all evening from the line, and now they're starting to sink their free throws here in the fourth quarter. Here's the second shot up, and that is good. Taylor Collins with the inbound pass to Hannah Boyette, and Hannah's going to bring the ball up the floor. Sort of a half-court press here from Victory Christian, but not a very good one. And Madison Chambers throws the ball away, and then Victory Christian throws the ball away to Hannah Boyette. And here's Taylor Collins with a spin move down low, and she misses her shot, and she loses the ball after trying to regain it, and Victory Christian's got the ball. This is a wild ball. Here comes Victory Christian. They're going to try to score some points, and they're going to call her. Now they're going to call Cameron Johnson. Cameron Johnson moved and tried to go straight up. They're going to call her with a foul on the floor. Coach Armour is having a heart-to-heart with one of the referees. There's a shot up and good from the free throw line from Victory Christian. The score is 36-28. Muldrow Lady Bulldogs still lead here in the fourth quarter, and we've got a second shot on the way, and it is good. Got the lead here to 7. Lady Bulldogs 36. Victory Christian 29 with 5:40 left in the fourth quarter. Madison Chambers with the ball out on the left. Hannah B with the ball on the right. And a skip pass down to Cameron Johnson down low, and Cameron goes up for the shot and gets blocked. And they're going to call that ball out of bounds, and it is going to be Muldrow basketball. So Hannah Boyette is going to have the ball out of bounds, and here comes the inbound pass. Way out to Taylor Collins. Skip pass over to Hannah Boyette in the corner, and it goes right over her head for another turnover, and Victory Christian has the ball. 5:25 left in the fourth quarter. Muldrow Lady Bulldogs lead 36-29. And here come the Lady Conquerors, looking for some points here at the end of the game. And they're going to call a foul on Victory Christian. Hannah Boyette took an excellent foul there. She knew exactly what she was doing, and I saw it coming. And Hannah went straight to the ground. Foul on number 30. Victory Christian coach is beside himself. Not really, but he appears to be. And here's Hannah Boyette with the ball at the top of the key down to Taylor Collins. She's going to drive and spin out to Paige Hughes. Back out to Hannah Boyette. Over to Madison Chambers. Cameron Johnson in the corner to Hannah Boyette. And she's going to go up for a shot, and that is good. There's another 2 points. Muldrow Lady Bulldogs lead 38-29. Both teams in the bonus. 4:40 left in the fourth quarter. And here comes Victory Christian. And Jim Summers looks like she's having a hard time dribbling that basketball. Now she's going to have to give it off to somebody. And here's a shot. That's no good, and the rebound is down on the floor for a jump ball. And the ball is going to be, they want to point somewhere. I believe Cameron Johnson has been elbowed in the mouth or the nose, somewhere in that area. She's down on the floor. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after word from Salisaw Ford.
Years. This is Gary Hammer with Salisaw Ford, and it's been a pleasure to serve eastern Oklahoma and western Arkansas for all their automotive sales and service needs for the past 36 years. Stop by and see our great selection of Fords and special pricing on the remaining 2017 Fords. We do maintenance work and repair work on all Ford, Lincoln, and Mercury products. Salisaw Ford, the place to buy. View our entire new and used inventory at salisawford.com.
And Cameron's up on her feet, and it looks like she might have hurt her elbow on that. She was grabbing her face when she went down, but she is back on her feet, and Coach Postage has the remaining girls on the floor. He's got them in a powwow. Can I say powwow? I think I can still say that these days. He's got them in a powwow. They're figuring out what they need to do to carry on in this game and carry out this win all the way to the end. 4:24 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the inbound pass from Victory Christian. Shot for three is no good. Rebounded by the shortest girl on the court, Paige Hughes. And Hannah Boyette's got the ball for the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs. And over to Madison Chambers, and over to Paige Hughes in the corner. And over to Madison Chambers, back to Hannah Boyette. Hannah's going to drive down to Taylon Collins, and Taylon goes up for a shot and gets fouled with 4:02 left in the fourth quarter. And a 9-point lead. Taylon Collins is going to go to the line for Muldrow. Now, we don't have nearly as many people from Muldrow listening as we did from Sealing, but here's the thing. Muldrow, just 100 miles away from Tulsa, so it's a lot easier for people to make that trip. And the Muldrow crowd is actually really big here. There's a lot of parents in the crowd, a lot of fans. But we still have a lot of people from Sealing listening, and we thank them for their support. The loser of this game is looking like Victory Christian at this point, but I don't want to pick my peaches before they get a good fuzz. But we're going to see who's going to play Sealing and who's going to play Owasso. There's the first shot up and no good from Taylon Collins. She gets two, but everybody ran in for a rebound like it was a 1-and-1. And it's not a 1-and-1. She got fouled on a shot. So we're going to see if Taylon Collins can make this a 10-point lead, and she does not. Something has happened. There's a whistle after the free throw. Lane violation. They're not signaling, but it appears to be a lane violation. Taylon Collins is going to get one more shot here. And the shot is up. It's no good. Taylon Collins 0 for 3 from the line here. Victory Christian is going to get whistled for an elbow. Hannah Boyette takes another. Hannah's good at taking fouls. I don't, Derek, if you're still listening, I hope you are. She is excellent at reading her opponent, and she knows how to take a foul, and she's not afraid to do it. So that is going to be a huge asset if she signs with you guys. She may have already done it. I don't even know. I haven't talked to her yet. I'm going to act like I have no idea what I'm talking about. Hannah's going to go to the line here for 1-and-1. We're in the bonus. Victory Christian with 9 team fouls. And Hannah Boyette misses her free throw. She doesn't do that very often. And here is a shot up and no good. Rebound by Victory Christian with another shot up, and that is good. And the foul. So the lead is cut to 7 and a possible 3-point play here. That is correct. She does have a very high basketball IQ. She might be upset about that missed free throw, but she'll have plenty more opportunities. There is a good free throw by Victory Christian. The score is 38-32, 6-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs, 3:50 left in the fourth quarter, and the Lady Bulldogs are going to have to step it up. There is a timeout on the floor. And we're going to take a break. We'll be right back after a word from Sparkman Animal Clinic. Serving Sequoia County and the surrounding region for almost 30 years, Sparkman Animal Clinic is a full-service mixed animal veterinary clinic for all your small and large animal needs. Located between Muldrow and Roland on Highway 64, Doctors Terry Sparkman, Coulter Smith, and the caring staff provide complete care and treatment for your pets, offering everything needed to keep them happy and healthy. They even make house calls to treat your livestock. Call Sparkman Animal Clinic at 427-7606 or see their website at www.sparkmananimalclinic.com. And we're back with you live. Sparkman Animal Clinic, you got to love them. I had a Cocker Spaniel when I was growing up. I told this story about a week or so ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, and my Cocker Spaniel got eaten up with ticks. They started bulldozing down a bunch of land behind our house, and I don't know how old I was. I was just a kid. I was scared to death. I thought I was going to lose my dog. And we took her to Sparkman Animal Clinic, and there just happened to be a big stud Cocker Spaniel come in for breeding, I think, and they got a blood transfusion from him to my dog, and so Ginger got to live. I think she died when she was 12. So Sparkman Animal Clinic has more than saved the day, more than 1 million times. And now we've got the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs with the inbound pass here. Here's Hannah Boyette. Looking for somewhere to go with the ball. She doesn't want to hold it too long. Cameron Johnson has it now. Over to Shaylin Mays, and she's looking. And she drives and gives it to Madison Chambers, and they're going to call Madison Chambers for a walk. And these turnovers are absolutely not what these Lady Bulldogs need at the end of this ball game. 3:27 left in the fourth quarter. And we're live on todayinfortsmith.com. Muldrow with a 38-32 lead, trying to hang on. Victory Christian has not led in this ball game. Muldrow scored the first 4 or 5 points of the game, and it's been all Muldrow from there. But Victory Christian is in desperation mode, and they're looking for a shot from wherever they can find one. I hope they just keep burning time off the clock. Here's the three-point shot, no good, rebounded by Madison Chambers, and here come the Lady Bulldogs looking to extend this lead at the end of this ball game here. Hannah Boyette's got the ball, and she's going to slow things down. She had Taylon Collins open, but it was a big pass. Would have been a big chance, and Hannah Boyette is trying to drive in. She dishes it off to Madison Chambers, and Madison puts up a shot that's no good. And here's another pass to Madison Chambers, trying to get the shot off, and that's no good. And here come the Lady Conquerors, and they're going to try to take, here's a 2-point shot, and that's good. 38-34 with 2:23 left in the fourth quarter. The Lady Bulldogs are going to have to step it up right here. This is not the time to give this ball game away after leading the whole way through. And here's Hannah Boyette with a drive. And she gets fouled, and she's going to the line for 2. Smart play by Hannah Boyette. If you're having a hard time getting your team some points, go in and take a foul. Send yourself to the line. That's what a leader does. So here's Hannah B from the free throw line. And here's a shot up, and that's good. So Hannah's strategy is paying off. Let's see if she can go twofold with it here. And second shot is up and no good, and Cameron Johnson's going to get whistled for the foul. Muldrow leads by 5, 39-34. But stop the clock, folks. They're still letting it clock. These are the worst clock keepers I've ever seen in my life. They've been doing this all night. They did it during the ceiling game. They let the clock run. They did it during the Midwest City Memorial game that just ended right before this one, and now they're doing it here. So they've got the clock somewhat fixed. There should be 2:08 on it, and they've got 2:03. We've got a 1-and-1 situation here for Victory Christian. They could cut this lead to 3 points if they can hit 2 free throws here, but we're hoping for the best. There is a shot up and no good. Taylon Collins with the rebound. Here come these Lady Bulldogs. Going to try to extend this lead. Taylon Collins up with the shot, and it's good. Taylon Collins with another 2 points, and the score is 41-34. And Taylon Collins draws the foul on that shot, and she's going to go to the line for an extra point. She just went 0 for 2 from the line, so we're going to see if she can redeem herself with another point here and extend this lead to 8 for the Lady Bulldogs. And there's the shot up and good. So Taylon Collins with a 3-point. Beautiful play here. And here comes Victory Christian bringing the ball up the floor, and they are still in garbage mode here, and there's going to be a timeout. We're going to take a break from Divine Lines, or we're going to get a word from them anyway. Divine Lines Body Art Studio. They are the flagship sponsor here for this broadcast. So we appreciate Sherry and the folks at Divine Lines. We're going to hear from them. Actually, you're going to hear from me, but it's about Divine Lines. We'll be right back.
Divine Lines Body Art Studio and Divine Lines Tattoo Academy has 2 locations in Fort Smith. They're not only the ultimate destination for all your tattoo, body art, permanent makeup, and microblading needs, they're also an accredited school teaching all 4 aspects that can help you start a career in the industry. Sherry and the crew located at 6420 Rogers Avenue across from Hooters and 2600 Zero Street across from Walmart look forward to visiting with you about your body art or kickstarting your new career as a body artist. Call 479-7TATTOO today. Breeden Dodge in Fort Smith is a longtime supporter of area athletes and programs and would like to take this opportunity to invite you to stop by and see their wide selection of new and used vehicles at their Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, and Jeep dealership at 5900 Highway 71 South in Fort Smith. The Breeden name is trusted when it comes time for you to make that important decision on a new or used vehicle, and they back up everything they sell with a great service department. Give them a call today at 877-262-8915 or check out their inventory at BreedenDodge.net. That's Breeden Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, and Jeep, a Fort Smith institution. And remember, when the dealing's done, Breeden's the one.
Man, we're brought you back in live here. You are on todayinfortsmith.com or you're on mixler.com/bulldogsradio. And these Lady Conquerors are going to bring the ball in. One girl's wearing her shorts inside out, and her tag is right in front of me. She's going to inbound the ball here for Victory Christian. And they're moving the ball around the left side. They're still looking for a place to go. Pick set. Here's a shot for 3, and that's no good. Hannah Boyette with the rebound. 1:26 left in the ball game. 8-point lead. The Victory Christian coach is about to scratch his remaining hair out of his head. He does not know what to do. Here's a pass to Madison Chambers. Here's a pick set by Taylon Collins and a pass down to Taylon Collins, and she goes up for a shot and gets hammered, and they don't even call a foul. Shaylin Mays with the foul, and she's going to send somebody to the line for a 1-and-1. That's not what we need right now, folks. 1:05 left. I mean, this game is pretty much secured at this point. I'm going to go ahead and call it. But remember what we said about picking peaches before they get a good fuzz. We don't want to do that, so we're going to have to wait until this thing gets all the way played until the end. And here's a 1-and-1 shot. And, well, no, they're in the double bonus, so there's 2 shots. The first one's good, 42-35. Muldrow Lady Bulldogs with the lead. Second shot up and no good. Taylon Collins with the rebound. Hannah Boyette with the ball, and she is going to take things very, very slow. 1 minute exactly left on the clock in this ball game, and Hannah Boyette's going to get fouled, so she's going to go to the line, try to extend this lead. That's about all Victory Christian has left. I know they're a bunch of praying folks, and so they're going to pray for a miracle here, but they're not going to do it with Hannah Boyette at the free throw line. Well, we've got a timeout, Victory Christian. We're going to take a break with another message from Muldrow Pharmacy and possibly BHC. If we can get the time, we'll be right back.
Muldrow Pharmacy is your locally owned, locally loved hometown pharmacy located at 710 East Chantel Smith Boulevard in Muldrow, meeting all your prescription and home health needs as a good neighbor pharmacy. Muldrow Pharmacy has been a part of the local community since 1962, serving residents of Muldrow and the surrounding area. Open 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on Saturday. Muldrow Pharmacy believes in providing personalized attention and competitive prices. We take care of our patients and our community. Let us take care of you at your Muldrow Good Neighbor Pharmacy.
Gary Schaefer and the friendly staff at BHC Insurance of Salisaw is a full-service insurance agency offering business and personal insurance to cover your auto, home, liability, flood, and earthquake policies tailored to your specific needs. A strong supporter of all area youth, teachers, and schools, BHC Insurance believes in home and community and wants you and your family to be a part of their family. Help with all your insurance needs is just one phone call away at 918-775-4421 or stop by the office at 1000 South Kerr Boulevard in Salisaw. That's BHC Insurance, offering hometown service to all area residents.
We're going to bring you back in live. Hannah Boyette at the free throw line. Hannah misses her first shot. Goodness, there's another missed free throw, and you could tell when she turned around she had a look on her face and she was not happy. Chase, you're the one with the sports Twitter page. You cover everything Muldrow. All right, follow me. I'm at @1Clint Davis on Twitter. Follow me on there. Muldrow with a lead 43-35 here, 8-point lead, 52 seconds left in the ball game, and Victory Christian is going to have to do something here, and they've got throwing a shot up, and that's no good. Rebound by Cameron Johnson. Lady Bulldogs with the ball, and Cameron Johnson's going to get fouled, so she's going to go to the line. And Derek going to talk to Hannah tonight about the missed free throws. Yes, we've got to get her back in shape for tomorrow for the championship. And here's a shot up and good from the free throw line from Cameron Johnson. Cameron's Aunt Sherry is the lovely sponsor from Divine Lines. Here's the second shot up, and that's no good. 44-35, 39 seconds left in the ball game. Victory Christian not going very fast here. They don't act like they want to win a ball game. I guess they want to play ceiling tomorrow. Just not very smart gameplay here, and she goes up for the shot and gets stuffed, and the ball is going to stick with Victory Christian. 21 seconds left. Muldrow with a 9-point lead, and Muldrow is going to the championship in the 53rd Tournament of Champions, presented by Tulsa Public Schools at Oral Roberts University and the Mabee Center tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Here's the three-point shot. No good. Victory Christian with the rebound. Don't foul, Lady Bulldogs. And that's another shot, no good. Madison Chambers with the ball. And she's going to dish it off to Hannah B. 3 seconds left in the ball game, and this one is over. I know so because there's the buzzer. And, folks, I want to thank you for listening live. Just as I mentioned a minute ago, I will be back on this very link right here on this live feed. I will be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. for the Ceiling and Victory Christian third place game. I will be at the Mabee Center for that game. I will be calling it live, play-by-play by Clint Davis on todayinfortsmith.com, in case you missed that. The Twitter is @1ClintDavis, at the number 1 and then Clint Davis, ClintDavis on Twitter, or at Clint1Davis on Facebook. That's my page. You can go like that if you want to. And I'll have everything updated by tonight. I'll have the new graphic out for the Victory Christian ceiling game for tomorrow and the third place game at 4 o'clock. And then I will have the new graphic for Owasso against the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs tomorrow in the 7 p.m. game. And I lied earlier and I said this was the last game of the night. I might stick around for the last boys basketball game. I don't know who this is, but both these teams are in the winner's bracket, and they look like they're capable of anything. But I will be back on todayinfortsmith.com and on mixler.com/Bulldogs Radio with both girls' games in the winner's bracket. Third place game, championship game tomorrow, 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. And you can join me live right here for that. We're going to take you out this evening with another word from all of our sponsors, and we will see you tomorrow night.
You're listening to Muldrow Bulldogs basketball, presented by Divine Lines Body Art Studio and Academy in Fort Smith, and brought to you by todayinfortsmith.com.